There's one piece that we need to have right now in this deal, and you need to start doing this piece right after these conversations, and that is your power email. And your power email is going to go, hey, Matt, based on my understanding of the purpose of this email is to summarize my understanding of the current situation, capabilities needed, and next steps in terms of alleviating the logjam of support tickets and allowing you guys to get back to where your head's above water and scale to, and this is where it would behoove you to go, where are you at in terms of top line revenue right now? Where do you want to be? Scale from $27.9 million a year to $37 million a year. Okay, next paragraph. These are short little paragraphs. Next paragraph, current situation. Current situation. Your team has been indebted with, or I don't know if indebted is the right word, pick a better word. Your team has been overwhelmed with support tickets. This is where I would probably be aware of people that are going to come and either be an ally to me or an enemy to me. How can you make an enemy? Okay, let's not place any blame on these support tickets. So I would probably say your team is currently overwhelmed with support tickets to no fault of your own. Okay, the marketplace has changed. Customers have more questions. Their requirements from companies, their expectation is a lot more. Plus, you've been growing, right? Put in some line to where it doesn't look like you're placing blame on the organization, okay? And then you guys are overwhelmed. And then I maybe put a sentence like this: good is not good enough at Acme Corporation. We've got to catch up on these support tickets. We've got to get to a place where the organization can breathe and then position you to be able to scale to the next chapter, okay? Based on my understanding, and then this is in the capabilities needed, based on what you told me, you could catch up on the support tickets and put yourself in a position to grow exponentially if ... And now you're going to have little bullet points. You could be able to respond to these within 24 hours. You could get as many of these done without senior level interaction or interaction at all within the organization. On tickets that do require an internal resource look or approve the solution, be able to know exactly which of those require your attention without having to go through everything. I don't know, I'm just making up the email, but you can see the bullet points, okay? Next steps. Based on my understanding and what you told me, you're an excellent candidate for our outsourcing model. This is the only place in this email where you're going to talk about yourself. We will be able to get you up to, we'll be able to catch up on this logjam within 14 to 30 days, thus putting you in a position to scale without having to pay, hire, train until you scale, right? My recommendation would be to blank whatever the next thing is. Does it make sense to blank, right? And then, by the way, one little asterisk in there. In the emails in your eastonuniversity.com. But at capabilities needed, you got to have these wonderful questions. I see Dave Gast on the call. Dave Gast has asked these before, and it's made him some money. Okay, does that match what you had in mind? Did I miss anything? Right? Because that's where they're going to go, oh, well, we forgot to tell you about this and this and this, if that's the case, right? You have to ask those questions in the email. But that's where I would get that document in front of them as soon as possible. How can you get it in front of them now if some time has passed? The best way to get it in front of them, like let's say it's David Bryant is the person you're talking to. I would call David right now and go, hey, David, was thinking about you guys. I'm super excited in terms of the possibility of helping you guys get ahead on these support tickets. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together just a summary of my understanding of the current situation, capabilities needed, and next steps. I'll have that over to you in the next 30 minutes, and then I'll give you a buzz Monday if I haven't heard from you before then. That's the voicemail. If David answers, hey, I was thinking about you guys, just wanted to raise my hand, let you know I'm super excited about helping you guys catch up on the support tickets, putting you in a place where you're finally treading water again, and then positioning you to be able to scale without ever having log jams like this happen again. How about we do this? I'll put together kind of my thoughts in just a simple one-pager that you'll have as you're communicating with the organization. Give me 30 minutes or so, I'll have that out to you. And then what's a good next step for me, right? And then if David Bryant goes, I don't know, totally get it. I'll get that email to you about 30 minutes. And then How about I'll give you a buzz Monday if I haven't heard from you before then. Fair enough, David? And now you're locked in because he's going to have that document to be able to shop that internally. This is something that we all miss, guys. We have great conversations with a decision maker, with a buyer, and then what we forget is that person's not operating in a vacuum. This is one of many problems that they have in their life and in their job and things that are going on in the company. And if we don't paint a roadmap for them in terms of current situation, capabilities needed, and next steps, they end up walking into their boss's office and going, man, I've got a really good idea on these support tickets. And the boss goes, yeah, but we're all heads down on the merger. Like, you have to be able to give them something because they're not trained on Easton University and they're not trained on your product where they can go, hey, I got a good idea. This is simple. This is going to help get us from 20 million to 37 million. And here's the good news. We're not going to have to hire, right? Let me shoot you over this email that the guy sent me. Man, it looks pretty good. Get him back in here. Let's have a conversation. I think we can greenlight this thing. You have to make it stupid easy, paint by the numbers for them. What I found over 30 years of doing this email is these 3 ways are the most digestible ways. Current situation, capabilities needed, next steps. And make sure that the only place you talk about yourself is in the next steps, and very briefly. Because if you start with yourself, it's a freaking sales pitch and it does not get shared, it does not get forwarded, and if it does get shared or forwarded, which it doesn't, they don't take it seriously. Every damn company makes this damn mistake. They send stuff and it's a case study about them and it's about how they help other companies just like you. It's a sales pitch and nobody forwards sales pitches, but they do forward somebody else's analysis of their current situation. They do forward somebody else's summary of the capabilities needed, especially when there's words like, you told me you could if ... because it makes that person look good. So get that power email going, and then with your follow-up, now you can use the so you can. Calling to see if it makes sense to move forward, getting this contract in place so you guys can get ahead of the logjam of support tickets and finally start breathing again, treading water, and then putting you in that position to really have a hockey stick period of growth here for the remainder of 2025. I'm on my mobile, 720-660-3202, right? Calm, cool, collected. And they're like, dude, I like that. I want that. I want to tread water. I want a hockey stick growth. We got to keep it focused on them.